Well guys, it's been a while since I recorded a video. The last video I recorded is when we were going through the deadout back in March. Some of you know and some of you may not know, I lost all my bees this past winter, including from that hive and the Layens hive down below. It's now June 10th I believe. After a couple of days of rain, finally got the sun and some warm weather. Whole month of May, April, May were cold and wet. Horrible. Horrible growing season so far and horrible for beekeeping. Yesterday afternoon, I knew we were going to get a couple of days of dry weather here. I came out and I spritzed each hive in my swarm trap with lemongrass oil. And I came out today to check on them, because I've been checking on these hives and the swarm trap since April. I haven't seen one honeybee this year, not one honeybee anywhere, and that was until today. Unbelievable. I don't have a suit on her, so I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get. But they've been going in and out of this thing all day. And a lot of bees, for some reason, are going underneath in there, but there's a screen, but there's been bees going in and out of this thing all day long. Not many, but I guess these are what we call scouts. I had a really good close-up earlier, but of course the video didn't record. They were going in and that door on each other's back. I think I'm going to have to open that up if these guys decide to set up shop here. Just one deep. I set it up for a swarm trap, and there's activity. Actually, there's activity at all my hives and my swarm trap. So today's the first day of 2025 I've actually seen a honeybee flying around. Believe it or not, I've got bumblebees, I've got wasps, hornets, but I haven't seen any honeybees until today. There was a big old snake. And look at this over here, people. Last year, if you remember, I had this swarm trap hanging in that tree above that hive over there. And look at this. We got bees going in and out of here. Honeybees. You can see them in the camera. I don't want to get too close. This was a swarm trap I caught a hive in last year, but it was back there at the tree where we just went. We were at was in that tree. And got deer flies too on top of me here. So that's a good sign. I've got 5 frames in there, just I think 2 frames are old brood comb and the rest are empty. Now, let's go down to the Layens hive. Wait until you see this. So these must be all scouts. This is the first time I'm seeing any bees activity at these traps and the hives. So they're just scouts. I wonder if they're all from the same colony though, because they're at all these. There's scouts there. There are scouts there. And we got a lot of scouts down here. So, you know, good chance I might get at least one catch this year. Haven't been holding my breath because of this weather. I ran the heat in May. Most of May I ran the heat. Even last weekend. First weekend of June. Look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. Well, the part that's open has some old brood comb. I think 3 or 4 frames of brood comb and empty frames. This side over here has resources, honey, but they can't get in there. There's no way to get in there. There's a divider board in the middle. I got it all sealed off. And that hive there is full of honey too, but there's really, I got that closed off. They're concentrating on the open entrance here. So I don't know if these guys are actually here to try to rob. There's got to be a feral colony somewhere close by because all my neighbors' bees died. Nobody has bees on this hill. They all died. I mean, the closest apiary to me is about a quarter mile, half mile away. They all died before going into winter last year. And I lost this hive in March of this year. They made it all the way through winter. But I can't believe it. I just sprayed lemongrass oil yesterday at all 3 of these. This hive here was there last year, where that owl was there last year, if you watch my videos, and it went through the whole winter there. And they made it through the winter. But come March, things went downhill real fast, which is, March, April is the worst months as far as beekeeping. And they had a lot of food left over. You can get bees that'll make it to March, make it to April, but man, I tell you what, if the colony is weak and the queen is not producing or she died, very easy to lose your bees. So I moved the hives over here for this year, and they're going to stay here. And that's a great wind blocker there. This is the southern end. It's facing east. South is that way. And I got tiles down here, old shingles, weed barrier. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed in that we get one of these hives, get a move in, catch a swarm. But I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching.